Hey my beauties. So this video is going to be about PCOS. I was requested by a lot of people to do another video because I haven't done one in a while. So this one is going to be targeted towards the younger ones, but it's also going to have some things for you to consider for people my age and up. So the topic that I'm going to bring up today is birth control pills and your PCOS. Yeah. And it's a very interesting topic because that's the first line of treatment that they always recommend for us. Now, I would like to say and state this very clearly, I am not a healthcare professional. So anything that you hear from me, please do your own research. I basically do these videos to cause you to ask questions, to question your doctors, to question yourself, and force yourselves to do a little bit more research. Because I know with me, I find comfort in understanding. So with that being said, one of the first things that happens to you when you go to your doctor and you find out that you have PCOS, they say, oh, you should go on birth control pills. Now, for more mature women who are looking to have children, that's not what you want to hear, okay? But I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why. Some of the reasons why that they recommend birth control pills is because sometimes it can reduce the amount of stress on your ovaries. And when I say stress, I mean like the cyst and everything. Also, sometimes the birth control pills, from what I am told, does help reduce the amount of cysts that you have in your ovaries already. So my hair help to clear it up a little bit. And it'll cause, your body like from releasing those eggs and causing those new cysts. Now the downside to PCOS is that, or to birth control pills, is you're not going to get pregnant, and that could be something that's very depressing. But sometimes you have to weigh your options. Sometimes you have to think, okay, do I really want to go for that IUI, or do I want to try the a more natural way? And sometimes taking a step backwards is what you have to do. Or something that I had to realize personally, because I did decide to go on the birth control pills, was that sometimes you have to travel a different road. Sometimes you might be on the highway and there could be an accident, and the highway will not be the quickest way. You'll have to take a side road. That side road will get you to the same place you was going, just a different route. So, that's why I am on the birth control pills, or why I decided to do it. Yes, it feels counterproductive. Yes, you're not going to get pregnant, but sometimes you have to take into perspective, you're not getting pregnant anyway. And so, the birth control pills can help. But there's also a downside to it. Birth control pills come with a whole set of issues themselves. As you've probably heard, there are a lot of issues with Yaz and all those ones they've been advertising on on the commercials. They've got major problems. So I would highly recommend, before using anything, you check out the side effects. But along with, just some regular normal side effects that can happen is, number one, you can gain weight, which can A or B, make your PCOS worse. B, it can make you violently sick, making your PCOS worse. Because your insulin levels, they're saying that the cause of it is, or for most of us, is insulin resistancy. So if you're messing with your weight and you're messing with your blood sugar, it's going to affect your reproductive health. So that's one of the things to look at. If PCOS, women sometimes are overweight, you're taking these birth control pills and they're making you overweight, it's doing a disservice to your body. That's something to think about. Also, one of the things that's been said about birth control pills, and which I personally think is true, is that they do nothing to treat PCOS. Let me say it again. Birth control pills will not treat your PCOS. They will treat the symptoms of PCOS. They will help with regulating your period. They will help with the facial hair. They will help with the acne. But they don't help with your PCOS. They just help reduce the symptoms. So you have to weigh out your options. Okay? Nobody could tell you whether to do it or not. It's something that you have to decide on your own. For younger girls, I would have okay, how should I phrase this? I think that if I would have taken the birth control pills many, many years ago when they were offered to me when I was 17, 10 years ago, that I would not be having the problems that I have now. I've basically put my body and my ovaries through 10 years of damage. 10 years of not having a period regularly. 10 years of the insulin issues. So, you know, it depends what your goal is, what your time frame is. For younger girls, you know, you have your whole life to have a baby. So going on birth control pills right now is not going to affect your future. You really just need to talk to your doctors and find out if it's going to be advantageous for you. That's it. So I hope this talk has been informative. If anybody has any questions, if anyone has something they want to share, please do share. But all I can say is, as far as me, I'm content with my decision to go on the birth control pills. I'm satisfied with my decision, and I personally think for right now it was the best choice for me. So we will see how this whole birth control pill thing works out. I can say that my acne has cleared up dramatically. Where I would have tons of pimples, I think I've had 2, and I have them now. They're not even like anything major. It has reduced the facial hair just a little bit. I still have a lot of facial hair. Yeah, I said it. But it's not as thick. It's kind of thinning out a little bit. The hair isn't as thick and coarse. Or maybe that could be my imagination. I don't know. But, yeah. Do what's best for you. And I really, really, believe that you should do your research. Before you do anything, any steps you might take, do your homework. Bye, ladies.